Chapter 1. Natural resources and their use. Understand, revise, remember. In this chapter, we will explore what are natural resources, types, uses, and examples, wise and responsible use, real-life case studies and traditional practices, notes and questions answers. What is nature and when does it become a resource? Nature includes everything not made by humans: trees, air, water, soil, mountains, animals. These natural things become resources when humans start using them. Example: trees, right pointing arrow, cut, right pointing arrow, used to make furniture, right pointing arrow becomes a resource. For something to be a resource, it must be technologically accessible, economically usable, culturally acceptable. Categories of natural resources. We can group natural resources in two main ways. A, based on use. Resources essential for life: air, water, soil, sunlight. Resources for materials: wood, marble, coal, gold. Resources for energy: coal, wind, petroleum, solar power. B, based on renewability. Renewable resources can come back naturally if not overused. Examples: sunlight, water, forests, wind. Important: we must not overuse them or disturb nature's cycles. Non-renewable resources take millions of years to form. Once used, they're gone. Examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals. Use carefully so they last longer. How nature restores and regenerates. Nature works in cycles, no waste. A dead tree, right pointing arrow, rots, right pointing arrow becomes soil, right pointing arrow grows new trees. We must protect these cycles by not polluting or overusing nature. Examples of renewable resources: sunlight, solar energy, Bodla Solar Park in Rajasthan. Flowing water, used for hydroelectricity, microhydel plants, timber. Forests give wood if we let them grow again. Wind, clean energy source if harnessed well. Overuse and misuse of resources. Using resources too fast or without care can harm nature. Overfishing, e.g., tuna population is dropping fast. Industrial waste makes rivers poisonous. Cutting trees without replanting. Ecosystem functions and services. Ecosystems provide functions like oxygen, water filtration. When we benefit from it, we call it ecosystem services. A tree gives oxygen equals service. Forest stops soil erosion equals service. Real-life example: Punjab's groundwater crisis. Farmers used too much groundwater and chemicals. Now water is deeper, 30+ meters down, and polluted. Learning: don't exploit resources beyond recovery. Organic and sustainable practices. Sikkim case study. Shifted to organic farming. Used compost, neem spray, natural fertilizers. Results: healthy soil, more tourism, better income. Became India's 100% organic state. Problems with cement production. Cement is important: buildings, bridges, roads, but its production causes dust pollution, water and soil pollution, health problems. Solutions: use eco-materials like mud, recycled plastic, plant-based bricks. Uneven distribution of resources. Resources are not found equally everywhere. Some states have coal, Jharkhand. Some have oil, Gujarat. Some have iron, Odisha. Results: people migrate. Cities develop near resource-rich areas. Sometimes conflicts happen, e.g., water sharing. Natural resource curse. Countries with lots of natural resources are not always rich. Why? Poor planning, no industry, misuse. Solution: use tech, skills, industries to convert resources into value. Responsible use, being nature's stewards. Use non-renewables wisely. Restore and regenerate renewable resources. Share fairly. Not all people get equal access, e.g., clean air or water in cities. Follow the idea of Lokasangraha, act for everyone's good. Key terms to remember: natural resource, any useful natural material. Renewable resource, can come back, e.g., sunlight. Non-renewable resource, can run out, e.g., coal. Ecosystem services, benefits humans get from nature. Stewardship, caring for nature responsibly. Lokasangraha, acting for the good of society. Let's explore. Question. Do you know of practices that reflect nature as sacred and nurturing? Answer. Yes, many cultural practices reflect this belief. Tulsi Puja, worshipping the tulsi plant for health and prosperity. Offering argham to the sun, a morning ritual showing gratitude to nature. Preserving sacred groves, forest patches protected for religious reasons. Avoiding tree cutting on certain days like festivals or Ekadashi. Respecting rivers and mountains as divine entities, e.g., Ganga, Himalayas. Question. What might be the different criteria to categorize natural resources? Answer. Natural resources can be categorized based on usage, life essentials, material sources, energy sources. Renewability, renewable and non-renewable. Origin, biotic, from living things, and abiotic, non-living things. Accessibility, technologically and economically feasible or not. Development stage, actual, currently used, and potential, available but unused. Question. Do you know of other traditional practices that help the ecosystem stay in balance? Answer. Yes. Banning fishing during spawning seasons to protect marine life. Crop rotation and intercropping to maintain soil fertility. Rainwater harvesting using step wells and tanks. Use of cow dung, neem, and natural pesticides in traditional farming. Using mud and stone for eco-friendly house construction. Question. Identify human actions that harm nature and how to restore nature's cycle. Answer. Harmful actions. Overuse of plastic. Dumping untreated industrial waste into rivers. Deforestation. Overuse of groundwater. Burning fossil fuels causing air pollution. Restorative interventions. Tree plantation drives. Organic farming and composting. Treating and reusing wastewater. Switching to solar and wind energy. Public awareness campaigns on reducing plastic and conserving water. Research study on renewable resources in your region. Example report. Assuming Delhi, NCR as the region, renewable resources found. Solar energy. Abundant sunlight throughout the year. Wind. Moderate, not fully utilized. Water, Yamuna, limited and polluted. Changes over time. Increased solar rooftop usage. Decreased water quality and availability. Government promoting rainwater harvesting. Reasons for change. Urbanization, pollution, poor water management. Suggestions. Solar panels on all government buildings. Public awareness on water-saving techniques. Encouraging organic waste composting at home. Question. Non-renewable resources you use daily and renewable substitutes. Answer. Non-renewables used. Petrol, diesel, transport, coal-based electricity. Plastic items. LPG, cooking gas, renewable alternatives, electric vehicles powered by solar. Solar water heaters, biogas for cooking, reusable jute and cloth bags. Steps to transition. Install solar panels. Use public transport or cycles. Use energy-efficient appliances. Segregate waste and recycle. Question. Types of resources available in your region and their distribution. Use your state, region. Example. Chhattisgarh. Answer. Resources. Coal, Korba, Bilaspur, bauxite, Amarkantak. Distribution. Concentrated in eastern and central districts. Economic activities. Mining, power generation, employment, transportation. Impact. Deforestation, displacement, pollution. Question. Select 2 natural resources and analyze their distribution in India. Example. Resource 1 coal. Found in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, West Bengal. Economic use. Thermal power, steel plants. Concern. Air pollution, land degradation. Resource 2 iron ore. Found in Odisha, Keonjhar, Karnataka, Bellary, Chhattisgarh, Durg. Economic use, steel production. Concern. Mining impacts forests, causes displacement. Responsible use suggestions. Strict mining regulation. Reforestation after mining. Local employment and rehabilitation. Use alternate energy sources. Question. International conflict over natural resources. Example. Nile River dispute. Answer. Countries involved. Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia. Conflict. Ethiopia built the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, on the Nile, which Egypt fears will reduce its water supply. Issue. Water sharing and control. Lesson. Need for international agreements and water diplomacy. Question. Different inputs required to use natural resources in different areas. Answer. Technology, machinery for mining, solar panels. Human skills, trained labor, scientific knowledge. Capital, investment for infrastructure. Transport, roads, pipelines, rail for distribution. Planning, sustainable and legal frameworks. Government policy, subsidies, incentives for renewables. Questions and activities. Question 1. What can make what is today a renewable resource non-renewable tomorrow? Describe some actions that can prevent this from happening. Answer. Overexploitation or misuse can make renewable resources non-renewable. Examples. Cutting forests faster than they regenerate. Extracting groundwater more than recharge rate. Actions to prevent. Use sustainable practices. Follow traditional wisdom like regulated fishing and organic farming. Encourage rainwater harvesting, afforestation, and ecosystem restoration. Question 2. Name 5 ecosystem functions that serve humans. Answer. Production of oxygen by trees. Pollination of crops by insects. Water purification by forests. Prevention of soil erosion by vegetation. Habitat for biodiversity. Question 3. What are renewable resources? How are they different from non-renewable ones? What can people do to ensure that renewable resources continue to be available for our use and that of future generations? Give 2 examples. Answer. Renewable resources. Naturally replenished over time, e.g., solar energy, water. Non-renewable resources. Cannot be replenished quickly, e.g., coal, petroleum, to ensure availability. Avoid overuse. Practice sustainable harvesting. Protect natural cycles. Examples. Timber, if managed sustainably, solar energy. Question 4. Identify cultural practices in your home and neighborhood that point to mindfulness in the use of natural resources. Answer. Tulsi puja and planting trees for well-being. Offering argyam, water, to the sun. Using cow dung and organic compost in farms. Avoiding waste during festivals and ceremonies. Collecting rainwater in traditional tanks. Question 5. What are some considerations to keep in mind in the production of goods for our current use? Answer. Avoid pollution during production. Use eco-friendly or recycled materials. Adopt traditional and sustainable techniques. Ensure fair access and minimal waste. Maintain balance between development and environment. Revision done. You are now ready for any question from this chapter. Go through key points. Worksheet activities. Real-life examples. Traditional wisdom. Tip for students. Use resources, don't misuse them. Be wise, be sustainable. Download your worksheet. Practice regularly. Stay curious. All the best. Revise this before your exam or class test.